I've had this on my list for quite some time now. It's got the actor Devin Bostick that played Roderick. It's got the actor, I believe it's Christopher Lloyd. I may be wrong. That plays the old guy in Back to the Future. He even says one of the lines from Back to the Future. He says, "Oh, great Scott." And we have one of the Power Rangers here who plays the main character's best friend. But oddly enough, he's not on the cover. Most of the characters are just extremely lame. This movie's a horror comedy, so you're not supposed to take it too seriously, but it's not really that good. Devin has some trauma because his dad died in his shop, so he doesn't really work in that shop anymore. I guess the dad gave the granddad the shop. I've never heard that happen too very often. Not that it's like a complaint about the movie, but that is a bit weird. The dad dies and the granddad gets the shop. You don't hear that too often. Uh, so yeah, I mean, near the end of the movie, they say he's been wanting a break forever, and he goes on vacation, and Devin takes care of the shop. So why was the dad working there? Was he like a second guy or something? We don't see Christopher Lloyd in that scene. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. He wins a award, so he's gonna get a trophy. But Devin doesn't want to take care of the shop because of his past trauma, so he makes up an excuse about football practice and having some broken organ in his body. But he claims it's like his arm. It's a body part that I'm pretty sure is in the stomach, and he talks about it like it's his arm. So, yeah, he's not going to help this guy get his trophy. But later he sees another person with a trophy, and one of the characters is like, "Oh my god, I remember my first trophy," and blah, blah, blah. So now he feels bad and watches the shop. For whatever reason, they're all really impressed by this urn. He was told not to touch it. He touches it, it breaks. And apparently, because they mock him with like very specific ways that the curse could happen. Like it's gotta be done at this time. The only way to cure it is to seduce them and give them hickeys and blah blah blah. Apparently that actually happens. So yeah, um, most of the characters in this movie die, but they end up uh coming back to life near the end of the movie. Like so, basically nobody ever even dies. Like not even like a zombie way. It's just like all the effects are reversed. Nobody dies. Like a fucking Disney Channel movie. It's kind of dumb. The kills in this movie are nothing to write home about. There are some cool ones, but they're just kind of cool in the moment because of how stale the movie is. Um, One of the characters seduces one of the zombies, so now she's like his slave or whatever, basically. Which could have been very problematic, but that is the only good thing about the fact that the movie ends with all the effects being reversed. Because now he has this chick that he's dating, and he can make her do whatever he wants. I am so glad that they did not stick with that and that they reversed it so she was human again by the end of the movie. Because that's just concerning. It's not funny like Shaun before, Shaun of the Dead, with him, his best friend still being alive, and he keeps him locked up and tries to play video games with him. It's just disturbing. Uh, but that's clearly what they were going for, is like a Shaun of the Dead thing. Uh, it's just not a good movie. I've had this on my list for a few years just because I love zombie movies. I love Devin Bostick, and I did enjoy Back to the Future when I was a kid. So, seeing those actors on here was really cool. Um, his best friend becomes a zombie because he gets a hickey on his dick, because that's how you turn people in this movie, is by giving them hickeys. So that was painfully unfunny, and he talks about itching powder and stuff. He's allergic to bees and intentionally hurts himself, because that's another part of this movie that makes it somewhat unique, is that the zombies become zombies by killing themselves. If you make eye contact with them, they turn into a zombie and they kill themselves. So that leads to some pretty cool kills like that. It's a more unique thing. I will say this movie wasn't entirely terrible. It had a unique premise, but still not very good.